The Women's ODI World Cup match between New Zealand and Sri Lanka might have ended in a draw, but it had the potential to become probably one of the first upsets of this edition. After opting to defend a target this time, Sri Lanka captain Chamari Athapattu and her partner Vishmi Gunaratne ensured that Sri Lanka got a good start at the top. It was a 101 run first wicket partnership, which is the biggest that they've had since last year. And it was Shamari's first half century in over 5 months. The last one that she had was against India in the Tri Series final, I think. Um, she was looking quite fluent, she was looking quite confident. Her stroke play was really nice. But Vishmi at the other end was struggling to keep up, was struggling a little, striking at a little paltry rate, but they both kind of fell within 24 runs. It was Chamari who fell first, though, with Sophie Devine, New Zealand's captain, using her variations to good use. The striking struggled a little after that, but it was then that Hashita Samaravikrama and Hasini Pereira came at the crease, and they started building slowly. While Hashita looked a lot more fluent and a lot more positive, she couldn't stay for too long. But Hasini Pereira played the role of anchor quite well, and I think her run contributions of 44 runs were immense to that total. That set a perfect platform for Nilakshika Silva to come and go on an aggressive stance, which she has been known for in the Sri Lankan setup. She scored the fastest half century that this Women's World Cup has seen in 26 balls, and that included some creative stroke play. She was all around the field. She targeted the gaps perfectly. She targeted the bowlers in the lines perfectly. You would say it was an onslaught that was very calculative and very measured. And that last over alone gave 16 runs, and that powered Sri Lanka to 258, which is its highest total against New Zealand in women's ODIs. That said, they looked confident, they looked ready and eager to defend this good target and a fresh new wicket at the Colombo Stadium, Premadasa. But the rains came towards the mid innings, and that was that. It was a little positive, little light in the beginning, following which it was pouring. It was just like dumping buckets on the ground, and the covers were full of puddles. Well, you know that the ground staff could only do so much. When it eased out, it took quite a while for the ground staff to take the water off the covers before peeling it off. The umpires looked satisfied for maybe trying a 30 over game from around the 9:15 mark. And just as the last cover was coming off very dramatically, the rain entered the scene again, and it did not look like it was going to stop anytime soon. I think the umpires and the everybody was quite quick to realize that this match may not happen beyond this. They called both the skippers and made them agree that yeah, you have to call this off. But for both the teams, this point will matter differently, significantly, considering Sri Lanka is yet to get a win this edition. First loss against India, washout against Australia, loss to England, and now another draw, which means they do have 2 points, but their win column says zero, and they'll be eager to make use of these home conditions that they've been denied by the rain so far. For New Zealand, meanwhile, the race to the knockouts will get a little tighter. 4 matches, one win, two losses, and one no result. It will hit them hard later on if they don't win the next matches, and depending on the team's results ahead of them, India and South Africa. That said, today's match is England and Pakistan. Pakistan has had 7 days off since that very dramatic match against Australia, and England will be confident that it used the home conditions very well to beat Sri Lanka in the home ground, in its home ground. We're not sure if the rain will come into play later today. Right now, the rain has stayed away, but there are dark clouds hovering, and there is a chance of rain interruptions. But hopefully, we'll have a full game and we can get some good cricket here back at Colombo.